Governor Rick Perry of Texas was hanging around California driving a Tesla. He was hanging around California driving a Tesla. And he was hanging around California driving a Tesla, and it was an absolute field day for the people on the left. You're like, look at this idiot, Rick Perry, doing stupid stuff like driving a Tesla around. And look, Rick Perry, let's be real here, not the sharpest tool in the shed, not the brightest spark. But what people what people overlooked, what people failed to see in that situation was Rick Perry was cruising around California in a Tesla because you know what he was doing? He was attempting to bring Tesla to Texas. Now, you can't sell Teslas in Texas. There's a law against that. I don't remember the vagaries of it, but you can't. And so the left had a field day with it. They're like, look at this moronic Texan trying to bring Teslas to Texas. He's too stupid to even realize that you can't buy Teslas in Texas. No, you can't. But what Rick Perry was trying to do, what idiot, lame-brained, reprehensible Rick Perry was trying to do was actually something tremendously great for the people of Texas. He was doing his job in that he was trying to bring the business of manufacturing the batteries that Teslas run on to Texas. He was trying to bring jobs and commerce to Texas. He was trying to convince Tesla folks that, hey, we're a great place to do business. There's a lot of freedom. Some people call it a criminal lack of regulations, but there's a lot of freedom to do business. Laissez-faire capitalism is alive and well. In Texas, you can make your batteries for a much lower cost. And we want to be the people that help you do that. And here you have this idiot, lame-brained person doing something that is truly wonderful for the people that he lives with. Really kind of putting his best foot forward in a creative way, attempting to bring jobs to the great state of Texas. And he got lambasted for it, lampooned for it. And in the utter ridiculousness of Donald Trump's announcement that he's going to take a stab at being president of the United States of America, in it lies some truth in some of the crazy harebrained things that he's spouting off. Our country does need a truly great leader. I don't think it's him. We need a great leader now. I don't think it's him. We need a leader that wrote The Art of the Deal. We don't need a president that wrote The Art of the Deal. But if he really cared about our country, when the election is done and dusted, and when he is in no way, shape, or form elected president, that is my prediction. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things, and a lot of people will give me a hard time for not taking him seriously. He is, of course, a very successful American who's done a lot of things and accomplished way more in his lifetime than I ever will. And, well, hey, Ronald Reagan, a person that is often regarded as the greatest president of all time, aside from perhaps Lincoln or perhaps the martyred Kennedy. A lot of people look at Abraham Lincoln as one of the greats. And if you told someone that there was going to be an actor from a film called Bedtime for Bonzo where he acted alongside a monkey and he was going to make a great president, people would have told you you're crazy. So the whole sort of like reality show, just ridiculousness, the crazy parade that follows Donald Trump wherever he goes, that is true. But like I said, I'll refer you to Ronald Reagan's early foray into the world of show business, Bedtime for Bonzo, where he played second fiddle to a chimpanzee. So anything's possible. I'm predicting ain't going to happen. But if Donald Trump really cares about America the way he says he does, then he'll go after some sort of other position. Some sort of position where he can truly help. Some sort of position where his crazy, out-of-control, psychotic ego isn't going to be a hindrance, and he can just help look after the money. Because our finances in this country are woefully, woefully mismanaged. And if he knows how to right the ship financially, which is part of the cornerstone of his campaign, then when he fails to get elected president, he should still find a way to roll up his sleeves and make life better for the average American, if that is, in fact, his goal. And that's a big if. He says he'll be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. Well, even if he doesn't make it to being president, and I don't think he will, he can still help create jobs. He said, I'm using my own money. Well, that's admirable. I'm not using lobbyists. I'm not using donors. I don't care. I'm really rich. That's the kind of thinking you need for this country. It sounds crass. Somebody said, oh, that's crass. It's not crass. Somebody said to me the other day, but Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person. That's true, but I actually am. Oh, yeah. Oh, the crazy train. I think I am a nice person. People that know me like me. Does my family like me? I think so, right? Oh, my goodness. It's utterly ridiculous. But you know what? He's been extremely successful at a lot of things. I just hope that maybe he can turn his eye to public service when he fails to get elected. Oh, my God. 10-year-olds like Donald Trump.
He will make America great again. He knows how to run a country as well as he knows how to run a business, and I know that much. I'm going to say that he will fix America. Why I like him, and I'm not exactly old enough to caucus yet or vote yet, so I'm going to ask everyone to vote for him. Another reason I like him is because he's a lot like me. He's a lot like me in the way that he's just very bullheaded. His passion leads him where he wants to go. He's a lot like me. Donald Trump. He will make everything better, I swear. He's going to run this country. He will be great at it. Vote for him, please.
That's a 10-year-old that will either wind up running a decent chunk of the Western Hemisphere in the future or wind up in jail at age 12 for doing something that, I don't know, just the sense of entitlement that you hear in that kid's voice is probably going to land him in jail. Like, I felt like I deserved the money to do the good that I'm going to do in the world, so I took it. Committed securities fraud at age 13. Or, like I said, he'll be running a decent chunk of the Western Hemisphere. It'll be interesting to see where that one lands. Hopefully we can catch up with that kid in a few years. Oh, Donald Trump wants Oprah to be his running mate.
Back in 1999, when you were thinking of running as the Reform Party candidate, you told Larry King that you'd consider Oprah for vice president.
I like Oprah. What can I tell you?
Still on your short list?
No, she's great. She's talented. She's a friend of mine. She's a good person. I've been on her show. In fact, I was on her show her last week. She said, could I be on her show with the whole family? I like Oprah. I mean, is that supposed to be a bad thing? I don't think so.
So when you think
like
about
Oprah.
who the kind of people you're going to run
I think
with?
Oprah would be great. I'd love to have Oprah. I think would win easily, actually.
Donald Trump and Oprah, president, vice president. Here's the thing. Because of the absolute laughingstock mockery that this country has become with our political process, the Trump-Oprah ticket might make it. The Trump ticket, I don't think it's got a snowball's chance in hell. But you throw Oprah into that equation, you got yourself a White House, my friend. See you tomorrow.